Now, Jafar was voiced by Jonathan Freeman.
Relatively unknown compared to Robin Williams.
Do you know who the first choice for Jafar was?
It says right here, Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that could have worked.
But he had conflictions with Next Generation and caused him to pull out of the project, which, man, that would have been something. That would have been scarier if it was Patrick Stewart.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he has just a very commanding, like, tone, and just a very, like, it's this buttery kind of baritone. But I think for what it's worth, the guy that they got was really good. He was very ominous and very dark, like they were shooting for, so it worked.
Definitely. I mean, okay, Patrick Stewart, right, was in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and they gave him an 80-page character treatment of the character he was going to play, and the character died in the tutorial level. But his narration for the opening scene and his voice during the whole thing, he could have pulled off voice acting, is basically where I'm going with this.
Oh, totally. Yeah, no, I mean, Patrick Stewart's got a ton of theater training, and he does voice work for American Dad as well as the director Bullock. And honestly, to me, that's one of the best parts of the entire show. So definitely Patrick Stewart was qualified, and still is. Absolutely.
Patrick Stewart is overqualified.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, he's a lover of the arts. He's the kind of person that would, take less money to do a cool project.
Yeah.
Like Betty White did a lot of that in her last days. Like she did Community, had a recurring role as like a archaeology professor or something. It was more of a extended cameo, but nonetheless, like, I mean, you don't get Betty White because you have a huge budget. You get Betty White because she's cool.
You get Betty White because she's Betty White. Exactly.
You
get Patrick Stewart because Patrick Stewart.
He's kind of like that. I'm bet you anything he doesn't drain American Dad's
coffers
account, or their budget at all. Bet you not.